Part 1. Ghost of Tsushima vs. Rise of the Ronin. The quest for authenticity and realism. To avid gamers, the experience is not just about graphics or storyline, but also the intangible feel of the game. When comparing Ghost of Tsushima and Rise of the Ronin, it's evident that both titles are technical masterpieces, but what sets them apart is the aura they exude. Texture work versus ethereal charm. Rise of the Ronin certainly boasts high-quality textures, especially on its characters. Every piece of armor, every strand of hair, and even the minutiae of the environment are rendered with impeccable detail. Team Ninja's expertise shines through in these aspects, creating visually arresting scenes. However, Ghost of Tsushima offers something different, an inexplicable charm. While the game is undoubtedly beautiful in terms of graphics, what many players resonate with is its atmosphere. Whether it's the wind rustling through the fields or the crimson leaves dancing around Jin Sakai, there's an ethereal quality to the game that's hard to define but impossible to ignore. The Sucker Punch and PlayStation magic. Having played Ghost of Tsushima post-Assassin's Creed Valhalla, one might wonder about the stark difference in experience. While both games are set in historical settings and offer vast open worlds, Ghost of Tsushima makes you question the hours spent in Valhalla. Why? Because there's a unique blend of realism and authenticity in PlayStation exclusives. Sucker Punch, like other PlayStation studios, has a knack for creating worlds that, while graphically impressive, also feel alive. The interactions, the environment, and even the narrative beats are so meticulously crafted that players often feel deeply engrossed, forgetting it's just a virtual world. The hardware limitations myth. Many developers often cite hardware limitations when questioned about the realism or lack thereof in their games. However, with titles like Ghost of Tsushima, The Last of Us Part 2, and other PlayStation exclusives pushing the boundaries, it's hard to accept that excuse. It's not just about powerful hardware, but how developers optimize and utilize that hardware. In conclusion, while both Ghost of Tsushima and Rise of the Ronin are masterpieces in their own right, they offer different experiences. Ghost of Tsushima, with its dreamlike allure, resonates with players on a deeper level, making it more than just a game but an emotional journey. Rise of the Ronin, on the other hand, excels in its detailed world, but whether it will capture hearts like Ghost of Tsushima remains to be seen. Part 2. Rise of the Ronin vs. Ghost of Tsushima. A Tale of Two Samurai. 1. Legacy and recognition. Ghost of Tsushima, developed by Sucker Punch, is no less than a PlayStation icon now. Released in 2020, beautifully combined authentic Japanese culture with intense samurai action, offering players a narrative-driven exploration of Jin Sakai's journey against the Mongol invasion. The game, considered by many as the PS4 swan song, is a testament to Sony's ability to deliver spellbinding exclusives. 2. New contender on the horizon. On the other hand, Rise of the Ronin, recently showcased at the September State of Play, is the brainchild of Team Ninja. While Team Ninja has given us great samurai-centric titles in the past, such as the Nioh series, Rise of the Ronin is venturing into a territory already glorified by Ghost of Tsushima. With its Bakumatsu setting of 1863 and the promise of an open world, the game indeed shares atmospheric and cultural undertones familiar to Ghost of Tsushima players. 3. Narrative nuances. Unlike the more linear storytelling in Ghost of Tsushima, Rise of the Ronin promises more player agency, allowing choices to shape the game's narrative. This added dimension of storytelling could be an advantage or challenge, depending on the execution. A focus on the turbulent times marking the end of the Edo period brings in a backdrop rife with conflict, setting the stage for a gripping tale. 4. The challenge of standing out. While Ghost of Tsushima already enjoys a vast fan base, Rise of the Ronin is essentially starting from scratch. Its challenge lies not just in distinguishing itself from Ghost of Tsushima, but also from other titles with samurai protagonists and Japanese settings. The trailer, despite its promises, drew comparisons, making it vital for the game to carve its own identity to avoid being overshadowed. 5. The heavyweight competition. Team Ninja is no novice in game development. They have the potential to present a game that can rival Sucker Punch's magnum opus. But with Ghost of Tsushima's potential sequel looming large, the landscape is fiercely competitive. If both titles were to release in the same year, the gaming community would be treated to an epic showdown. In conclusion, while Ghost of Tsushima remains a hallmark of samurai storytelling, Rise of the Ronin has the potential to be a gem in its own right. Only time will tell if Team Ninja's latest offering can carve its legacy alongside or even above the tales of Jin Sakai. With the gaming community keenly watching, the stage is set for a samurai spectacle.